É. Ai, que isso? Não caiu. Tira. Nossa. Falta. É. Mais uma. Que isso? É mentira. Bora. Uma. Bate. Boa, grandão. A bola não caiu. É. Qual é, rapaziada?
Qual foi?
Tão ocupado aí?
Não,
Manda.
Dá uma passada lá na live lá no YouTube lá rapidinho, só deixar o like lá rapidinho. Pra ver se...
Manda o link aí pra
como é que
nós.
tá lá?
É o Pio Gamer, mano. Tozi tá ligado. Pio Gamer com 2M. Pio Gamer com 2M.
Beleza.
Deixa o like lá. Ó, a capa ali.
Yo, that was good, bro. The season, man.
Feeling overcomes me fast. Afraid of how long this won't last. Looking at a photograph. Looking at a photograph. Thinking about the times we had. Memories shatter like their glass. Looking at a photograph. Looking at a photograph. Stare through your lens, blind from my flash. Can't make amends, I know you're too attached. All of your friends, I know they hate me bad. Call me again, so I know you're still mad. I get my ego stuck on drama, I don't mean to be the villain, but I'd rather you be than just indifferent with your feelings. I know my issues are the problem, I miss you every morning. These memories alive in every picture of you. Feeling overcomes me fast. Afraid of how long this won't last. Looking at a photograph. Looking at a photograph. Thinking about the times we had.
Boom! Okay, you know, that boom feels like a little much. You win
Can I
every
say
time.
dominant force?
Well, then maybe winning should feel like less of an
Every
event.
time
and just-
feels like the first time. Boom!
Yo, y'all up for some doubles?
Hey, yo, Lula, no, I'm not good at this game.
Yeah, let's go, let's go. I'm always ready to take the basketball team down a peg.
Why you say that?
Okay.
Because, you know.
I don't. Do you?
Yeah, they think we walk around like we own the place.
Because everyone treats you like you do. Boom!
Yo, I told you I was bad at this game. Now I'm starting to live up to it. All right.
I don't act like that.
It's because you're new. You'll change.
Thanks for joining us as we get set for what should be an
Primeiro
exciting
jogo.
night of college basketball. We'll watch the UCLA Bruins in this one as they go up against the
Isso
Michigan
aí,
State
cachorro.
Spartans.
Tamo junto,
Here with
Vaizão.
Greg
Obrigado
Anthony
aí,
and
mano.
Clark Kellogg, I'm Forrest
Tamo
Hunt.
junto, pode
Looking
ser.
forward to a hard-fought contest in this one.
Bora que bora.
Well, you know, that's the beauty of college
Beleza,
basketball
aí.
in my mind. These players have so much youthful exuberance. They can go all out for every
Ai.
game of the season. And because the season's not as long, that plays
tudo
into it
errado.
as well.
Yeah, the stamina of a lot of these younger guys can seem bottomless, which only makes these games even more exciting to watch.
Junior outside. Thompson on the wing. And looks like
Falta
an illegal
minha?
pick was set.
Que falta minha?
That'll get the ref's attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly
Não,
as
onde
lenient
isso?
as
Começa
they
não,
used
já
to
tá
be on
não,
that
cara.
call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Well, guys, the biggest name in Spartan history is easy to pick. Magic Johnson definitely helped build this program.
Along with his coach, Magic helped establish this
Boa
program. I
marcação.
mean, Michigan State won
Boa.
its first title in
Olha, não, tira meu.
1979, led by Magic Johnson. He's exactly the kind of player you want representing your school and acting as an ambassador. Nobody does it better.
It's Kelly on the wing. He's covered by Mills. And the basket by Bell.
Bell knew exactly how much time he had on that catch and shoot, and that's just good awareness, good court awareness there.
Now here's Junior. He's covered by Bell. Up top, Harvey. That's it, and he's found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Jones, Lambert defending. Pass to Kelly. Fires a three. And another three for UCLA.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold. And you know, the freshman from Newark, they call him Junior. He was a football player for a few years, but then switched to basketball his senior year in high school. Getting an invite to play with this program seems like a good switch for him.
Now here's Thompson. Junior outside from deep. The long distance three is buried.
Good job that time by Junior. Solid ball movement, understanding, and even sensing when one of his guys was open there.
And you see the talent that Junior already has. It makes you wonder why he didn't switch from football sooner.
And you can't ignore the strength that Junior shows on the court. The nuance of the game will just come with time. This program sees something in him and feels he could be a blue chip prospect.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Spartans trailing. Here's Junior. Yes, count it.
It's all about keeping one's balance, like watching Junior accept the hit and still be able to finish.
Outside Kelly. Pass to Carter. Jones outside. Over to the wing. And here's Bell for 3. Rebound by the Spartans.
Well, it's all about winning for UCLA. They own the record for the most
Só mais
titles in college
pouquinho.
hoops. An incredible 11 championship banners at their gym.
You guys, all those titles add such a mystique to the Bruins basketball program.
Well, it was one of the most dominant eras in any sport at any level. The Bruins won most of their titles in the 60s and 70s, and at one point, they won 7 straight.
Minha, ó, marcação.
In 12 years.
Marcação bem,
Never to be
bem
repeated.
fechada.
Pass to Hayward.
Fala, garoto. Vem no
Back
meio.
to Junior.
Vai cima dele. Vai no meio.
Bush.
Usa força, pô. Isso.
Good. And the assist goes to Junior.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
The Bruins trailing. Outside McGee. Back to Bell. Adams. They double in with Junior. Here's Martin. Lets it go from the wing. Great
Que isso, ele
positioning on the
pegou
putback.
ainda.
Here's Bush to the middle. And it's Junior missing. Bell outside. Left side, McGee.
Um cara que atrás de 3 pontos.
Back to Bell.
Dá uma bola pra ele.
Pass to Adams. Knocked loose.
É nossa, é nossa.
You know, one common theme for the Spartans, the group is always on.
Ai, vai pra enterrada.
They play hard and tough, and I think you've got to give a lot of credit to both the players and the coaching staff. They kind of hold each other accountable.
This team puts the team before anything. You look at the players they've had: Draymond Green, Denzel Valentine, Magic Johnson. They are all great team players.
Muito fraco.
They're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Quanto jogo? Sentei. Eu. Cai.
Junior inside.
Não caiu?
Discovered by Bell.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it.
Carter on the wing, shoots the three. Harvey grabs the board. The Spartans leading. Junior outside.
Caiu,
He was
porra.
fouled in the act
Isso
of
aí, ó.
shooting.
Sexta falta.
Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Oh, I really like the determination from Junior on this play.
Três
Took the
pontinhos pro pai.
foul and still got the hoop. Well done.
Here's Bell. 5 points in the game.
Well, UCLA has one of the richest histories of any school in college hoops. The wins, the legacies they've created, hard for any other school to match the lore that UCLA has.
Inside.
Não pode, não pode.
Sheldon with the bucket.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Now Junior. 9 points in the game. And out of bounds. The Bruins will
Foi
take
mal,
it.
foi mal, foi mal. Usei demais. O
Kelly
jogador
with
também
it.
tá ali, rapaz.
6 points for him.
Mentiu.
Pass to Jones. Bell. Carter outside. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Back to Thompson.
Faz, Thompson. Ai,
Can't get that
Thompson.
one. Jones with the defensive effort. UCLA with the ball. It's Kelly on the wing. Jones with the ball.
Ai, que
Wing shot
marcação
on the way.
horrorosa.
Harvey
Eu não
grabs
caiu
the
ainda
board.
dele.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The Spartans on top.
É, o melhor tá sendo ele.
And about halfway through, what have you seen from Junior thus far?
He's contributing. I mean, solid, not...
Calma aí, rapaziada, só um minuto.
Spectacular through the first half of play, but steady.
And sometimes the star players look to empower teammates early and then take a more active role down the stretch. We'll see if that's the game plan here tonight. And with how strong the program is, you know the Spartans have a couple of titles.
Calma, calma, calma,
Won it
calma.
all in 79 and
O jogo tá
2000.
empatado.
Honestly surprised they haven't come away with more with the success this school has had.
Back to Junior.
Vem, Thompson, vem, Thompson.
Thompson. He's guarded by Carter.
Vem, boa! Ai, você não
Thompson
caiu.
inside. Can't hit that one. Here's Kelly.
Ai,
Gets the
que
bucket
isso?
and the
Fotos,
foul.
cara.
It's on Lambert.
Well, you look at Bell's team-first approach, really key for this team. Constantly looking to make the right play.
And the Spartans have been the runner-up once as well. That was back
Bora,
in
bora,
2009.
And you know what's
Vamos
really
capturar, né?
impressive is how often the Spartans get to the Final Four. I mean, 8 trips to that stage
Já foi pra
since
sexta? Boa!
1999.
Assistência pro pai.
When Michigan State gets in the tournament, more than likely, they're going to be
Fala,
around
rapaziada,
for
que tá
a
chegando
while,
agora
making a
aí, ó.
deep
Se
run.
inscreve pra não perder a live. Passando sempre live aí de OTRP, CSGO e NBA, rapaziada. Se inscreve aí pra não perder a live nenhuma. Tamo junto. Deixa aquele like aí, rapaziadinha. Sei que você tá assistindo, mas deixa o like, não custa nada.
Back to Bell.
Deixa aquele likezinho aí pra ajudar.
Kelly. He's covered by Mills. Kelly, no good. Pushing it up.
And without
Força,
doubt,
porra.
Michigan State, a huge producer of
Vamos mais
NBA
ver, vamos mais
talent.
ver.
Some huge names from the program throughout the years. You can always count on them to develop fantastic prospects.
Tipped away. Pass to Thompson. And here's Junior. Kelly covering. Here's the break.
De novo, cara,
He's
pai, erro
fouled, and he
meu,
gets a
mano.
chance for a three-point play.
Foi mal, time, foi mal, time,
They
foi mal, foi mal.
start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
And for the Spartans, you guys, they produce players at all positions on a consistent basis.
You know, the most recent big names from the Spartans program, Jaren Jackson Jr., Draymond Green, Gary Harris. But also, don't forget now, big Zach Randolph came through the program as well. And I think Michigan State has just done a really good job of finding excellent talent and then developing that talent.
Baseline try.
Não caiu, bateu lá
Shot
dentro.
off the mark. And UCLA goes the other way
Que
with it.
isso?
Here's Martin. He's been patient
Não cai, não
so
cai, não
far.
cai.
Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And here we go.
Faz fala, meu filho.
Knocked away.
Que isso?
Well, when you win as much as UCLA has in the past and currently, it starts with talent. UCLA has always been great at producing NBA players. Take a look at all the former Bruins in the NBA, and it indeed is an impressive list.
And some of the big stars in the NBA today are Bruins. Guys like Westbrook, Love, and Lonzo Ball. No
Nossa.
matter what the era
Que
is,
isso,
you
mano.
know
Fecha ali o
UCLA
cara,
is
pelo
going to have
menos.
NBA level talent.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Junior outside. To the paint.
Faz. Oh, ó.
And he banks in the layup.
Filho.
Talk about a fearless approach and mindset. Hayward is not the tallest guy on the court, but that doesn't mean he'll shy away from the interior.
Back to Bell. Adams outside.
Tem que fazer um duckzinho, uma enterradazinha braba.
And
Ah,
the
que
foul
isso,
called on
juizão.
Junior. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tirou ainda. Quanto é o jogo? Perdendo, 4 pontos.
Here's Mills.
Tá, pô.
Pass to Thompson.
Bora, Tops, bora, Tops. Joga esses 3 aí, Tops.
Steps back in, fires.
Boa,
Uses the
garoto.
glass
Boa
that time,
tabela.
and it's good.
And a smart basketball player. Thompson doesn't neglect the mid-range, and he'll take what the defense gives him. And a freshman out of California, guard Red Thompson, not a major recruit by most listings, but he can play. Another solid young option for this team.
Faz, Thompson.
Here's Junior.
Epa!
And plenty of contact on that shot, so
Que
2
isso, não
free
posso
throws
errar.
coming up. And there's the foul against UCLA. And he's unable to get anything at the line this time. And Thompson a bit flighty on
Vamos
the
na
court,
primeira,
or
na
at least
segunda,
that's the
mané.
scouting report.
Vamos
But
passar,
which
né?
freshman players aren't like that?
You know, the coaching staff sees something in him, and they might be
É,
onto
nossa.
something here. You look at Thompson,
Bora, Thompson.
they were very excited
Bora, Thompson.
to add him to
Falta
the list
cesta.
of NBA players. And I think he'll be a big part of what this program does and becomes the
Boa,
next couple of
moleque.
years.
Boa, Thompson. Sai, faz, moleque. Faz.
And
Isso.
they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Yeah, you know, for a young fella, I think Red's in a really perfect situation. I mean, he's got a nice complementary player in Junior, so I really think it's important for a developing player to have somebody like that to grow with.
Here's Carter.
Não cai, não.
Again, the miss by the Bruins.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net.
Fala, moleque.
Yeah,
Isso
I'm
aí,
about
ó.
as shocked as you are,
Isso
Clark.
aí.
Well, this marks the
Assistência.
first contest with the
9
school for
assistência,
Junior.
9
He hasn't been
6
playing
assistência,
organized
9
ball for
pontos.
too long, but he has learned very quickly.
Hey, there's no denying it. He's a bit raw, without question, but the coaching staff thinks he'll improve rapidly. The athleticism and
Bora, Tops,
skill,
liga bem logo.
evident and
Boa.
obvious. It's a matter of time before he
Toma.
smooths it out. You gotta
Ai.
remember now, he only played 1 year in high school.
Cutting into that deficit now.
Timeout called, the Bruins.
And no doubt, coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Outside Kelly, and here's Pelo from the arc.
Rapaziada, boa marcação.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
And he gets the bucket.
Força, bate na massa. Na massa.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been
roubei.
really good and
Bora.
better at this moment.
Ó, falta. E sexta. Que isso, moleque? Pontaço. Porra. Esse ponto. Bora fechar de 3 então. Ai, caraca, mano. Errei feio.
UCLA trailing.
Que isso, cara.
Now here's Carter. And
Para, Luizão.
That's his third foul so far.
Epa.
And you guys, Junior being named a starter for this team right off the bat. Did that catch you off guard, or did you see that coming?
Well, there isn't a doubt that Junior will be great eventually. There's an argument to be made that he should have been eased into big minutes, but coach trusted the impact that Junior has on the floor from the get-go.
Back to Carter to stop the run. It's hauled in by the
Rebate do pai, vambora. Bora, devagarzinho aqui, armar o jogo, ó.
Now Junior.
Chama ele pra dançar, João. Ficou. Segura o jogo, João. Tops, faz o jogo, vai dar Tops. Vem, Tops.
Pocket 6.
Joga ela, pessoal. Boa, moleque. Boa bola de 3.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Foi mal.
It is obvious that Bell's been working on that shot
Bora,
in the
Tops.
gym because the range on the release, excellent.
Chutei.
To the inside, Junior.
Ai, que toque que eu tomei. 3.
Junior outside. Not gonna go that time.
O jogo vai acabar.
And so the Spartans take the win.
And this was a total team effort. It needed to be with the mediocre performance from Junior.
Yeah, you know, I don't think he stood out perhaps the way we expected him to, but a win's a win, and hey, there's always the next time to go after it too.
And for Greg Anthony and Clark.
Ficou maneiro, né? Olha a roupa da escola, nesse frio, cara.
Tá nublado, tá frio.
Tá frio sim, pô.
Ai, gato vagabundo, eu vou lá na mecânica.
Ei, Menassol, dá uma moral lá no YouTube lá, mano.
Oi?
Dá uma moral lá no YouTube lá. Tô em live agora.
Manda aí.
Pelo GAMMER, mano, com 2M, dá moral lá.
Manda no chat aqui, ó. No privado. Peraí, deixa eu ir aqui. Cadê? O hospital é aquele... Qual é o hospital aqui?
Antigo.
Não é esse aqui não, né? É esse?
É.
Beleza.
Olha, os caras pintou o hospital, mano. Ah, não, é por causa do mod, né?
Tá bonito, não fica?
Fica.
É um modzão.
Te mandei, mano, dá moral lá depois.
Tá.
A reputação do pai que não pode time, eu acho. Esse ponto muito bom, mano. Se bem que o Cavaleiros como? Nenhum. Ó, se bem que o Cavaliers virou primeiro, eu gosto de mim. Em cima, eu acho que é o Cavaliers.
It's a good win, Junior.
All I'm focused on is getting us to the tournament.
Hey, that's why we brought you here. Play the game the right way. Guys in this locker room, they really respect that. This team gives leader right. All right? Hey, listen to me. This team will go as far as you take us. I'm gonna need you to own that, all right?
I'm saying you want to play on a higher level, right? I don't care if it's football.
Aumentar os 3 pontos aqui, né? Pra dar aquela melhorada, né? Acho que não tem mais dinheiro não. Melhorar 3 pontos e melhorar o passe. Pô, cadê o bate-papo aqui, cara?
Welcome everybody to college basketball presented by 2K Sports. This should be a fun one. We'll watch the Oklahoma Sooners in this one as they go up against the Michigan State Spartans. Along with analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Forrest Hunt. Tonight, we get a look at some of the next generation of NBA stars.
You know, that's one of my favorite parts of watching these games, seeing what kind of dynamic, new, fresh players will soon be headed to the league.
Yeah, plenty of NBA hopefuls on these two teams. It'll be interesting to see who really distinguishes themselves from the pack.
Well, you can see Junior's grit right
there. Rapaziada, chegou agora aí, deixa aquele likezinho, se inscreva aí, rapaziada, né? Não custa nada, mas ajuda um amigo aí.
Actually bodes well for the present too.
Both shots good from the stripe. Outside Barrett. Pass to Bailey. Barrett. Over Junior. Barrett can't get it to go.
You know, there have not been a lot of pros come out of Oklahoma, but the ones that have made it have left their mark on the league because they typically were dominant as college players.
Here's
Marcação errada. 3 pontos do cara errou ainda.
Good on the three.
Vem top.
Pass to Junior. Balls. Nice speed. Time from Red Thompson. Well, and as you said, the current Sooners in the NBA were forces of nature when they were in college.
Blake Griffin, Trey Young, and Buddy Hield, each of them either winning or considered for National Player of the Year. Not Not a bad representation in the NBA.
Bora, Tops, bora, Tops. Ei, situação. Eita, eu pensei que ia para a enterrada, mas não foi.
Good recognition there from Thompson, sizing up the defense and getting it to a wide open player.
Back to Barrett. Here's Bailey. He's covered by Thompson. Barrett with it. Outside Vincent. Conley. Here's Bailey. Jacks up the three. Junior grabs the miss.
That's another
miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Vai no meio, vai no meio.
To the inside.
Faz esse, moleque.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
E rapaziada que chegou agora aí, deixa aquele like aí, se inscreva. Pô, não vai custar nada, mas vai ajudar um amigo aí, tamo junto.
And you know, he only played his senior year of high school as far as basketball goes, but that was enough to impress this coach to offer him a spot on the team. And you can see the raw athleticism and the skills are starting to come along nicely too.
Now here's Junior. Defense right on him. Mills. Pass to Thompson.
Calma, Tops, calma, Tops.
He tries it from the top of the key. Good on the jump shot.
And some people feel Thompson defers a little bit too much, but you see how assertive he can be.
Back to Barrett. Conley. And it's blocked by Mills. And they're on the break.
Que isso? Que finta, moleque! Que finta!
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Outside Barrett.
Ai, não, dei mole, dei mole, dei mole. Vem, joga no pai. Joga no pai que eu vou arrumar o jogo agora. Toma. Mais uma assistência.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Well, I really like the package that Red Thompson has. He's not really flashy, but uber effective. He's a combo guard, has a real nose for scoring, can knock it down from outside or attack the rim effectively.
Speaking of Thompson, he doesn't give you much on defense, but his
E rapaziada, a gente chegou agora aí, deixa aquele like, se inscreva, ajudar um amigo, não custa nada, mas vai ajudar legal. Tamo junto.
Fortunately, he more than makes up for it with his skill set on the offensive end. He's a natural shot creator for himself as well as for others.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. The Spartans leading. Now here's Junior. He's got 6.
Isso, que fita, moleque. Vai pra cesta. Não caiu. Mentira, cara. Volta na marcação, respira. Respira que não vai essa bola.
Outside Barrett.
Quase, não caiu.
Well, the biggest former Sooner in recent years, Trae Young. He was a huge star here with the Sooners. Now the face of the franchise and a rising star in the NBA.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
Stolen away.
Moleque. Que isso, não fez?
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Porra, infiltração. Olha a visão de jogo. Olha a visão de jogo. Aciona o takeover. Aciona o takeover aí do pai. O drible. Ih, cara.
Pass to Davidson. To the right side. Here's Barrett.
Nossa, pulei totalmente errado, foi mal tropa.
Looking back at the attention
time B.
Young commanded in college,
time
you
todo
simply
lá.
couldn't leave him alone.
And
time
you know,
lá
Young
embaixo.
is poised, I think, to be an all-time great shooter. You know, just like he was in college and now in the NBA, I tell you what, the Sooners are glad to call him one of their own.
Now here's Junior.
Arremessa, moleque, de 3. Não caiu.
And it's O'Connor missing.
And the Oklahoma Sooners are programmed on the upswing. They've had deeper runs in the tournament. The future is looking bright for Sooner fans.
Davidson with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Nossa senhora.
Floats one.
Claro que tá aí.
Barrett
Tudo
lays
errado
it
aqui
in.
na minha marcação.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
And lately, you guys, the Sooners have been more consistent in punching their ticket to the dance.
Well, you get the feeling they are really building something here. This program has a good coach, I think is moving in the right direction. I would not be surprised to see them as a dominant force for the next decade or so.
Here's O'Connor, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Junior, rejected by Underwood. And here's Barrett. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the
Que isso, bola não caiu, cara. Tá de sacanagem comigo essa bola de 3, cara. Não é possível.
Outside Norris. Pass to Evans. Lets it go. And good coming on the
Essa bola de 3 tá de
assist
sacanagem comigo.
I mean, just so aware of his surroundings. Norris's ability to see the floor.
Michigan State calls timeout.
And looking to stop this run and get back.
The Sooners leading. One of the big strengths of this Michigan State team is their coaching staff. They've been around for a long time and are still as sharp as ever.
And the staff does a great job connecting with their players. They form relationships that really extend beyond just their time in school. Once a Spartan, always a Spartan.
Here's Junior. Thompson outside.
Boa, Thompson, 3. Não caiu, cara. Que isso, mais uma assistência.
Pass to Bailey. Over Thompson. Junior
Porra,
grabs
bate
the
meu.
miss.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot.
Olha a finta do pai. Mais uma assistência. Ô, rapaziada, tá chegando agora aí, ó. Deixa aquele like. Se inscreva aí pra ajudar um amigo, não custa nada. Valeu, tamo junto. Se tá gostando aí, também comenta. Dependente aí. Tamo junto, rapaziada. Bola não caiu, então dando pai, contra-ataque, dando pai.
To the middle.
Faz, moleque.
It's stolen by Evans. Here's Bailey. 8 points for him. Here's Vincent. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
The Spartans trailing. Pass to Lambert. Back to Junior. Thompson.
Bora, Thompson, pra cima dele. Boa, moleque. Que isso? Bolão,
And the Sooners, you guys,
Bolão,
known more for their
bolão,
football program, of course, but their fans do love all sports.
You know, the football program has a more storied past, but Sooner fans love any competition in sports. Get top billing in the Sooner State.
Boa, Thompson, 3. Thompson. Moleque. Ixi. Visão de jogo do pai também tá massa.
Now here's Barrett. He has 7.
Roubei.
Pass to Conley. Back to Barrett.
Ai, não, cara. Pensei que ele ia arremessar, cara.
That misses off the backboard.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent,
Bora, moleque,
he
bora.
has to connect from there.
É.
Misses it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So both teams making some changes here.
Shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. It's been a pretty rough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really
Os caras iam
essential.
empatar o jogo
They
agora,
put a
virado.
stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
And, you know, this Oklahoma Sooners basketball program really came into prominence, I think, in the late 80s. That's the first time they were a big name on the modern national stage.
And in 1988, the Sooners were runners-up in the title game. That
E
team
rapaziada
featured a
que chegou aí na live agora, tamo junto aí, muito obrigado por estar assistindo. Deixa aquele like, se gostar aí também.
And stolen by Junior.
A dunkzinha do pai. Segura essa dunkzinha do pai.
Oh my
E
goodness,
rapaziada,
what a slam from Junior.
se tiver gostando da live aí, deixa aquele like, se inscreva aí também para não perder nenhum vídeo. Tamo junto e muito obrigado por estar assistindo aí, beleza? Deixa aquele comentário maroto se estiver gostando ou não. Também faço live aí de GTA, RP, CSGO e muito mais, rapaziada. Não perca, se inscreve aí. Olha o visão de jogo do pai. Que isso?
Finished off the break.
Deixa aquele like, rapaziada, se inscreva, não custa nada, mas vai ajudar, amigo. Muito obrigado por tudo aí, por estar assistindo.
Pass to Bailey. Underwood.
Rebote é meu. Falei?
And another miss by Oklahoma.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and you've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score
Forcei
yourself.
demais, forcei demais.
Oklahoma trailing. Outside Barrett.
Lembrando, rapaziada, que eu tô jogando pelo teclado, hein? Tô aprendendo a jogar pelo teclado. É difícil, mas tamo aí.
You know, Michigan State has been absolutely dominant in Big Ten play. You know, it pains me as a Buckeye to admit that, but that's real talk. I mean, they have been superb and really
Rebote é nosso. Ui,
for the last
falta,
20
mas é
years.
isso aí, rapaziada. Tamo ganhando,
You
vamos.
don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Both teams will make substitutions. Teams deciding to change it up.
Quanto tá o jogo?
And I know it's not
49
easy
40,
for
tá
you
bom,
to
o time tá
admit
bem,
the
o time tá bem.
success of the Spartans, Clark,
3
but
minutinhos pra
as you
jogar aí.
said, they're a premier program.
The Spartans have
Boa.
had 22 straight trips to the Big Dance. That's such an incredible feat for a program. What an outstanding job this school has done to be a pillar of the college hoop scene.
Evans up top.
Marcando o cara de 3 pontos, deixa que mais perto.
Pass to Bailey. Norris.
Rebote.
Off target with the 3.
Bora, Tops. Liga.
Inside.
Falta. Sexta.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting.
É.
Opportunity for a
Toca o
3-point play here.
sininho. É sexta e falta. É isso.
Took the foul and still
Mais
got
uma
the
agora.
hoop. Well done.
And
Ai,
the
não
free
caiu.
throw,
Que isso, tem que treinar
no good.
mais.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first
Foda,
half.
tá foda.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
The spectacle of college basketball is certainly one of its big draws. These young athletes are giving 100% effort for every minute of the game.
That's why I think you get such an exciting
Bora,
pace for
Tops.
these games at this level. These players are really hungry to go out there
Que
and
isso, forcei
prove
demais também, não
themselves
dava
on
não.
the big national stage.
Tem que ter uma...
Every player on the floor
Tem errada muito
is looking to
forçada
have
ali.
a career-making performance.
Nossa.
Who knows? Could be some
Calma.
NBA scouts out there in the crowd.
Dá nele logo. Boa! Thompson pra 3! Thompson é o nome da fera.
To have a chance in the NBA. He's a solid shooter, but that's still an area he can improve on.
Pass to Conley. Now here's Evans. RV covering.
Não, nada.
Evans can't
Tá no
hit.
pai. Tá no
So
pai,
it's the
Thompson.
Spartans now.
Tá no pai pra arrumar o jogo,
Now
Thompson.
Junior tries from 16.
Não vai cair, não.
The bank shot.
A bola bate lá
no
dentro
good.
e não cai. O Ceará tá de sacanagem comigo.
The lead pass was put
Bate lá
just in
dentro
the
e ela não
right
cai,
spot to produce the layup.
Really
Bora,
crisp,
Thompson. Bora. Vamos nesse jogo aí,
intelligent
Thompson.
passing to make that
Vamos nesse
basket
jogo aí,
possible.
Thompson. Não dá
Pass
pra
to
dar
Lambert.
focada.
Down low. Mills.
Boa.
The shot misses, and it's the Sooners taking it the other way. You know, one thing that makes these games so compelling is the influx of new play styles.
Minha.
Some of these players could be the
isso,
prototype
bola,
of what's to
bola.
come for the NBA.
Que isso?
All bring to the
Só
court
apertei
the
muito
latest
atrasado.
ideas
Quadrado
and
de errada.
techniques,
Foi mal, foi
stuff
mal.
they picked up online or in games with friends, and they're less
Roubada de bola
afraid
linda.
to try new
Ai,
things.
falta não,
You know, they
Juizão.
haven't
Desculpa,
really fully
rapaziada.
defined their comfort zone yet, so there's a willingness, actually an eagerness to stretch your abilities and really
Cai não,
test
cai não,
yourself
cai não.
out there. I love that.
Cai não.
And so he makes both from the line.
Deixa eu os caras fácil.
Now Junior.
Vamos segurar esse pouquinho essa bola aqui. Thompson.
Thompson outside.
Thompson, pensa. Vem, joga no
Back to
meio.
Junior.
Fui, Thompson.
Thompson outside. Harvey over Evans. And that one hits
Pensei
back
que essa bola
iron.
ia bater aqui no ar e ficar.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Conley. He's covered by Mills. Here's Evans. And the lead is down inside single digits.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Fui. Joga no
The
meio, pai.
inside.
Que isso? Bela bandeja.
Scoreboard, the time remaining, this game is effectively over.
I'd agree. I mean, they've done a great job of sealing this one, closing it out.
Ai, que
They
isso,
never
linda.
backed off, even with the big lead.
Boa
I
bola
love
dele.
to see teams do that.
Aquela,
The
Thompson.
Spartans with it.
Vou
They're
filtrar,
leading
hein.
by 8.
Vem,
To
vem.
the middle. Here's
Que
Junior.
isso,
And the
outra
great assist
bandeja.
by
Essa
Thompson
jogada
as
pro
that one
Thompson é
goes
muito
in.
fácil.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off
Ih,
here. I mean,
forçou.
they're looking to close this
Nunca.
one out in
Meu
style.
cara.
What a time to have
Boa.
this kind of serve.
Que isso? Que
The
isso?
Sooners
Não
pull it in.
caiu. Vai acabar o jogo.
Here's Vincent. This is the shot.
Ah, mas a
And
vitória
so it's the
nossa.
Spartans taking care of business here in this one.
Bela vitória.
They didn't have much trouble despite an average game from Junior. Their depth and unselfishness paying dividends.
I agree. I mean, it's a win they can be proud of, and yet I can't escape the feeling that Junior's a bit uneasy. He expects more from himself, and I anticipate he'll look to show it next time out.
And that concludes our broadcast. Thanks for being with us. Catch you next time.
E aí, será que eu vou com Cavaliers? Será? Um dos primeiros times que liberou pra mim. Eu tava de olho ali, mas... Será?
Junior, why'd you dunk the ball like that?
Saw an opportunity to make a big play.
Hey, why'd you dunk the ball like that?
Felt like the right time to energize the team.
All right, you're gonna have to make a decision about what type of player you're gonna be, how you're gonna represent yourself and this school. Would your dad have made that play?
Listen, Coach, if I stepped out of line and you don't want me to do it again, fine. I can make the adjustment.
All right, Junior, I'm gonna tell you a story. All right, Now, I'm at my school. I'm bleeding our colors, but I lived on the bench. One particular game, everybody was in foul trouble, so I get tossed in. Now, I'm thinking good. It's my moment. I'm going to give them the razzle-dazzle. Behind the back pass, crossover, step back. I threw the kitchen sink at it.
You showed out.
Absolutely. I wanted to show that I belonged in the rotation and off the bench. We ended up winning by 2. So I'm thinking I'm on cloud 9. Life's complete.
Why do I get the feeling that this story does not have a happy ending?
Well, Coach pulls me aside and he tells me I'm back on the bench. He says we should have won by 10. But I made the game about myself, my ego. Every time I wanted to do something special or fancy, we dropped possessions. I was mad. He was wrong. But then I saw the tape. You know what happens next, or you're just tired of listening to me talk?
I'm not because I'm listening, Coach.
Look, Junior, win or lose, play the game the right way. Now, if you think that dunk was the right play, that's fine, but you're going to have to live with that, and there may be some unintended consequences. You got me?
Got you, Coach.
All right.
Smiling, huh?
Vamos melhorar aqui esse duck, post e o drive. Acho que tem que liberar mais um aqui, ó. Vou liberar o block. Não. A bad? Aqui, ó. Só um minuto, rapaziada, vou no banheiro rapidinho. É isso, tropinha. Aqui vamos. Só um minuto. Para mais uma partida.
You know Alex Williams. Airball Alex Williams?
Fora de casa.
You don't know her show? Bro, what?
Okay. So I meet this challenge and then what?
I'm sure she'll hype you on the show.
Okay, and if I don't?
She'll bury you. I seen it happen before. Stone cold ruthless.
All right, fine. She wants to go, we can go. I ain't never been afraid of no challenge.
Welcome everybody, and thanks for joining us tonight for our presentation of college basketball. Moments away, it'll be the Michigan State Spartans going up against the Syracuse Orange. I'm Forrest Hunt. Joining me are Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And guys, does watching these games take you back to your college days?
Absolutely it does. You instantly get caught back up in all the excitement. And it also doesn't hurt when those memories are taking you back to a championship season.
Yeah, you know, it does bring up some great memories, and it's always fascinating to see how much has changed and how much really has stayed the same, status quo with these schools.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show.
Bora, Tom. Bora, segura essa bola aí.
Going, and who knows now? You know, it might be a really big night in store for him.
Thompson up top. He's guarded by West, and he was fouled on the way up.
Boa, levanta.
You know, the Orange have one title for all their success in college hoops, and they've had plenty over the years. They got it done in 2003.
E rapaziadinha que chegou agora aí na live, tamo junto. Se estiver gostando aí, deixa aquele like, se inscreva aí para não perder nenhuma live. Eu faço live direto aí, GTA RP, Counter-Strike, CSGO e também NBA, como vocês estão vendo agora, rapaziada. Deixa aquele like, não vai custar nada, se inscreva também. Lembrando que eu tô jogando teclado, então por isso comprei.
Here's James.
Bora, fecha.
Let's go for three.
Não.
And it's Miller missing. Junior outside. Pass to Lambert. Thompson.
Aí, Thompson. Ei, Thompson, demorou muito. Boa.
Boy, Thompson, you have to be mindful of him now in the mid-range. He's got a solid stroke and a good overall skill set at the offensive end.
James, terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Now here's Junior, defended by Miller. Pass to Thompson. Mills. Back to Thompson. Lambert, guarded by Starks. Thompson for three. Three-pointer is on target.
I don't think there's any question about it.
Demais hoje, o web tá iluminado.
Orange graduate, but you know what? There have been a fair amount of NBA players that have come from that program as well.
Syracuse will usually have a player or two that could play at the next level. Often they'll recruit players who will be great in college, and a lot of their best players have stuck around for 4 years because of that.
Starks, no good. Junior outside. Up top, Harvey. Down low. Here's Thompson.
Tava no homem aqui atrás, Thompson.
Tá he's now 3 for 3, looking sharp.
Boy, Red's been a really quick study, a fast learner in how to exploit angles to be an effective scorer inside. That includes being able to play through contact.
Now here's Miller. Here's James. No good with the triple. The Spartans with the lead. Pass to Lambert. Poked loose. Here's the fast break. Miller,
Quase
That's
que eu peguei.
good.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is
Ei,
made.
Thompson,
That's the
toca a
best time to
bola.
attack on the break.
Now here's Junior.
Vem.
Set
Que
it up
isso?
with the fake, but it's offline.
Não
And, you
caiu.
know, Junior, the son of the legendary Duke. You know, Duke was a standout from Newark
Rebote é
in
meu,
his own
rebote é meu,
right.
rebote é meu.
But unfortunately and sadly, he passed just before Junior started playing organized basketball.
And you have to wonder if
Boa.
that's what
Boa
spurred
bola.
Junior to take up the family sport. Junior has probably heard all about the greatness of Duke his whole life. Now it's time for him to write his own name in Newark lore.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Thompson outside.
Bora, Thompson. Boa. Caiu, caiu, caiu.
Sinks the 15-footer.
Perfect 4 for 4 for him to start
Deu
this game
ponto
out.
agora.
Yeah, he's
Segundo
looking
jogo já
good. He's
passou.
got a nice bounce in his step to start.
Pass to Wolf. Here's James. Here's Wolf. Unable to get that one to go.
Toca, toca.
Nice D from Harvey. So it's the Spartans now.
Primeiro
Junior.
ponto do pai.
The
É
basket
isso.
good off the assist from Thompson.
Good recognition there from Thompson, sizing up the defense and getting it to a wide open player.
And the orange call time here. So both teams changing it up here.
Deu uma descansada. Quanto? Cara, os caras estão na frente, mano. Nossa, eu descansei 2 minutinhos só, cara. Os caras já estão tudo.
So it's Syracuse with it. Starks with it. Thompson picks him up. Pass to Sanders. Dennis. Starks with it. The three is up. Thompson pulls it in. You guys, many are wondering if Junior is stepping into a leadership role with this team. The fans feel he's a key star to this program's success this season, and he should be a leader.
Tell you what, there are a lot of upperclassmen who can lead the way on this team, and yet you can't argue that Junior
Epa,
has the
pega aí, ó.
talent that warrants a
Yeah.
leadership role,
Pega
even
aí, ó.
though he's only a freshman.
Tô pensando em
Heads
entrar
up
no
play
jogo,
there,
já
guys,
empatamos o
on
jogo
the
já.
assist and defense.
Outside Sanders. Back to West. The left wing. Outside Sanders. West on the wing.
Não, não.
Beyond the arc.
Não era meu não, cara. Era aquilo, porra.
Given the opportunity for a quick hitter, West doesn't waste any time. Tells you something about his instincts as a scorer.
Junior. Sanders defending. Thompson, right side. Junior. It's Kelly on the wing. Harvey with it. Dennis on him. Right side, Lambert. The shot, no good. So Syracuse will take it the other way. Here's Wolf. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Lambert. These are his first free throws of the game.
Well, for a long time, Syracuse has been a major player in college hoops. They've been a tough competitor since the 70s. Very rarely will they not be a presence in the tournament at the end of the season.
The Spartans trailing. Thompson outside. Starks with the block.
Pô, quer decidir tudo também, Thompson? Porra.
Here's the one-on-one.
Marcação.
Sanders can't get it to go.
Vem, vem.
Inside. Here's Junior.
Yeah.
And there's 2 points. Work on the glass paying off that time.
Yeah, you look at this kid, Junior, and he snuck away from home to play on the streets of New York, and he brings that grit and tenacity. He plays hard and relentless.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither
Ei,
did the
Thompson.
defenders.
Que isso, cara? Que demora, mano.
And that one's good. Thompson.
Hey, Junior gets a lot of talk about his game with good reason, but NBA scouts are high on Thompson's game as well.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. It's the Orange leading by 3. And the first half of play in the books. You look at the game Junior's having, talk about his numbers.
And, you know, for your point guard to have more turnovers than assists, that is not the ratio the coaching staff is looking for. No way.
Yeah, I don't care what else you're doing on the floor. That's not a good look. He's got to make better decisions with the ball in his hand.
Que isso, sozinho com essa bola de 3, cara.
But a lot of near misses too. Clearly, you look at the tournament history for the Orange, a lot of highs and lows for sure.
Miller, that's good.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful too.
Back to Junior. Pass to Thompson. Here's Junior. And almost gets it to go. So he'll shoot 2 here. That one on West.
You know what I like most about Junior is how he stays confident, composed, and focused. I mean, even when
Olha lá,
he's
cara, a bola
going
bate
through
lá
a
de
tough
dentro, ela não
stretch,
cai,
for a
mano.
young player that's just developing, he's got a lot of self-confidence.
You guys, the Orange also winning some titles before there was a standardized tournament.
The school is claimed to be the champions in 1918 and 1926. That might be when the school fell in love with the hardwood. They've had plenty of runner-up finishes and semifinal exits in their storied history.
Now here's West. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Miller.
And that's a good glimpse of Kai's tremendous court vision. Sees the open man and gets it to him before the D has a chance to react.
Syracuse, you guys, no stranger to tough competition. They switched conferences back in 2013. They've always played tough competition.
The Orange aren't shy about wanting to play against the best opponents possible. The conference switch dampened some of their great rivalry games, but without a doubt, they are in one of the elite college basketball conferences.
On the wing, Mills. Pass to Lambert from 18 feet away. They get it back. Harvey misses the layup.
Cara, que isso,
Out
mano.
of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And again, it's the Orange missing.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Lambert, guarded by Starks, from downtown. And he's good on the 3-ball.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Pass to Wolf. Here's James. RV covering. Here's Wolf. Nice D from Harvey. And here we go. Here's Thompson. Ball's knocked loose. It's good, and he's now shooting 6 for 7.
You know, one thing that Syracuse has really contributed to basketball is their zone defense. As a matter of fact, it's hard to watch a team play 2-3 zone and not think about Syracuse. They've played that defense effectively for as long as Boeheim has been the coach there.
For a long time, it was a hallmark of the Orange. The 2-3 zone forces teams to beat you from the outside as they crowd the paint. The Orange made it successful by closing out quickly on the shooters and never giving up those easy shots.
And you know, with Red Thompson, defenders have their hands full when trying to defend him. And he can comfortably create for himself and others.
Outside West, pass to Miller. Here's James.
Roubada de bola, moleque.
Here's Lambert. for Michigan State.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially
E rapaziada, que chegou agora aí, deixa aquele like, pô, pra ajudar. Tamo junto. Se inscreva aí se não for inscrito. Valeu. Descansei um pouco, vamos ver quanto time tá na frente. Falta 3 minutos pra acabar, mano. Essa bola de 3 agora.
A contributor to any team's success is the chemistry on the floor between the players. Do you guys think the brevity of college careers makes it harder to build those bonds?
I don't think so. No, these players are studying together, practicing together, living together. You instantly form strong connections
Boa,
in those situations.
Isso! Sexta e falta, moleque!
A lot of these guys are making friendships that are going to last a lifetime with their team. Just one more way in which these college seasons are where players are really forged on and off the floor.
And guys, some young players shy away from all the media attention that comes with being part of a big-time program. Not Red. He actually enjoys putting himself out there, and that's a good attitude for a budding star to have.
Nelson, no good. Now the Spartans with it.
Faz Thompson. De 3, cara.
Outside. Junior. Pass to Lambert to take the lead. And there's the rejection. And he gets it back.
Pega essa bola de 3 lá dentro, porra. Pega essa bola de 3 lá dentro.
Chip on his shoulder, which serves him well when it's time to make a big shot at a key time.
Falei que vai fazer de 3.
Miller, covered by Junior.
Essa Miller vai ser foda.
Back to Miller. Out to the right wing.
Ai, falei, mano. Que jogão.
Given how players come and go from college teams, the only real consistency we get year to year are the coaches.
Que isso, moleque? Decide, chama a resposta pra você. Chama a resposta pra você, pô. Decide.
And given how rapidly the lineups change, it's really a unique challenge to succeed as a coach at this level because of all the roster turnover every couple of years.
I have to agree with that. You're constantly reshaping your approach in reaction to your latest recruits and losses. It's an impressive balancing act they have to pull off.
And so it looks like the Orange will retain possession here. And the Orange with possession here. They trail by 3. Outside Miller. Out to the left wing. Here's Wolf. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Thompson with the ball. Miller covering to the middle.
Chamou a responsa, papai. Vem pra tabela.
Boy, that was enormous. Big time shot from Junior, and he wanted it.
Here's Miller, and that one drops for him.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
And it's Michigan State's ball. In college basketball, rankings are everything. Do you guys have a preference between a scrappy underdog or a dominant top seed?
I got to go with that powerhouse top seed team. There's a reason those teams earn that ranking through the course of the regular season.
I love the unpredictability of these games. Always fun to see an underdog team defy expectations
and grab the double.
Now here's West.
Não, cai não. Isso. É bote, rapaziada. É bote.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thompson, he's guarded by West. Pass to Harvey.
Isso.
Big bucket. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead.
Finalzinho de jogo, do jogão.
Syracuse calls timeout. What's your take, you guys?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Yeah, and in this case, you debate often. You hear guys debate whether to take a 2 for the tie or a 3 to win. In my case, with this situation, I think you go hard inside and see if you can get a good shot in close.
Tem que fazer esse, tem que fazer.
And on that occasion to stop the clock, that's the enemy.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range of free throws.
Porra, tem que comemorar, mano. Tem que comemorar. Não acredito que eu roubei essa bola ali dele.
In terms of making, I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Dá em mim, dá em mim, dá em mim. Dá em mim, dá em mim, Thompson.
Intentional foul right there.
Não, Thompson faz.
A nice job nailing the first of the 1-and-1, so he'll
Algum
now have
jogo,
a
filho,
second
que a bola
chance.
que eu roubei,
And he hits
moleque.
both free throws here, and it's a 6-point game. West for 3. And so the Spartans take the win.
Yeah!
And this
A
was
casa
a
deles, que
total
jogão.
team effort. It needed
Que
to be
jogão,
with a
rapaziada.
mediocre performance from Junior.
Yeah, you know, I don't think he stood out perhaps the way we expected him to, but a win's a win, and hey, there's always the next time to go after it too.
And that'll do it. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. So long.
Yes, this is a good thing. We got the W, you did your thing. Alex Williams is going to be hyping you up for sure.
I'm just glad we got the win. It's once yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
Olha o Júnior ali.
Okay, so
Pardon me. Thank you.
Okay. Flipper, I'ma win again. I'ma win again. I'ma win again. Again. What else? I'ma win again. I'ma win again. I'ma win again. Again. Don't quit until it's over. Don't quit until it's over. Don't quit until it's over.
Joga a última aí, rapaziada, pra fechar a live. Tamo junto.
And welcome. It's time for college basketball, brought to you by 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Michigan State Spartans against the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Forrest Hunt, and I think this is going to be a really interesting contest.
I have to agree with you. Both of these teams have plenty of exciting young talent. There's sure to be at least a few surprises tonight.
Well, you know, in college basketball, the teams and players are constantly evolving. That's a big part of what makes
olha a visão de
this season so
jogo.
much fun to
Olha
watch.
essa visão de jogo. Comecei
Not
assim
just
já.
an
Vai estar
outside
inspirado
shooter,
hoje.
Thompson
Ele toca.
unafraid to attack in traffic.
Outside, Neely. And the foul called on Harvey. That's his first foul.
Falta nossa.
Outside, Mills. Pass to Butler. Neely. Lambert defending. Here's Montgomery. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Butler for
Aqui na
three.
frente.
It's been a pretty good run recently for the Red Raiders. A lot of success. Runners up in 2019 and also had a deep tournament run in 2018.
Fast break, here they come. Here's Evans. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Junior outside. Banks in off the glass. And in both of those tournament finishes, the Red Raiders would lose to the eventual national champion.
It shows you the type of quality of teams that Texas Tech got knocked out by. Without a doubt, the Red Raiders have been dangerous in the tournament. They're getting close to claiming a title for themselves.
Rebounded by Montgomery. On offense here are the Red Raiders. They're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Count it.
1 minuto.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Mills with it. Thompson outside. Junior. Pass to Mills. Now here's Junior. He's covered by Evans. Here's Thompson. Yes! And it's Junior picking up the assist. Well, it's easy to say which was the most successful season for the Red Raiders. 1996, they were a force for the majority of that season.
That team went an incredible 30-2 overall before falling in the round of 16. The Red Raiders went undefeated in their conference that year. That season helped spur them to move to a bigger conference with tougher competition.
Outside, Mills. Junior outside. Takes the three. Neely pulls it in.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot,
Faz essa de 3 aí, moleque.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Now Evans. Pass to Butler. To the paint. Here's Neely. And Leverett with the block. And they'll keep possession. The shot is good. The Spartans leading. Junior up top. He's covered by Evans. Junior outside. Now Thompson. Lambert. Inside. Here's Junior. The shot that time not on target. And Texas Tech will come the other way.
And there are a lot of great college hoops programs in Texas. Texas Tech wants to be atop them all. The school is hoping to carve out their own spot as the basketball program in the Lone Star State.
Ai, pega lá. Agora eu consegui.
Excellent shot selection there from Junior. He has a great feel offensively, so his teammates have that trust in his game.
Pass to Neely. And it's blocked by Harvey.
You got a narrow edge here and rebounding. You wonder how much that'll play going
Tentei
forward.
2 vezes pra pedir a bola e tocar, mano.
And the Spartans with possession here. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And there are so many great athletes in every sport from the state of Texas, so that should be an attainable goal for the Red Raiders.
You know, Texas is one of the largest states in the country and has one of the biggest sports budgets in the nation. The schools are really good. All of them are good in multiple sports, but there's no dominant force when it comes to basketball. The Red Raiders are hoping they can fill that void.
Thompson with the ball, and it's Mills picking him up. Back to Junior. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming up.
Red facing all the fanfare of being at an elite school. He'll let you know just how great this team is because he's on it.
Thompson is a talker, but every team needs a bit of that. You have to have that voice for your team, that one who's the catalyst for this school and this group of players. That's Thompson.
Controls the rebound and puts it back in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
To the middle, Junior. Oh, and he lays it up and off the pretty assist.
And making buckets inside. If you're Junior and you want to play in the NBA, it's one of the things you need in your game.
Quase que eu roubei. Não.
Called on Junior. That's his first foul. And the Spartans making a change here. To the inside.
Boa marcação, moleque.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And here's Evans. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
You know, if you're going to be good, consistently good, your lifeline is recruiting in the college game, and the Red Raiders have done a fantastic job recruiting. Really, it's one of the best runs for the school ever.
Getting NBA-ready talent goes a long way in building a program. Red Raiders also landed All-Americans for the first time recently. This staff has done a great job of bringing in world-class talent to Lubbock. And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. That's exactly what they should have in mind here.
Now here's Neely. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Evans outside. 1 second left. And so we wrap up the first half. The Spartans on top, up 9. And the first half of play in the books. You look at the game Junior's having. Talk about his numbers.
Well, let's see. 3 assists and 2 turnovers. Not the most efficient from a playmaking perspective.
My partner here nitpicking just a bit. If you ask me, hey, there's room for some variation half to half and game to game. I'm sure he'll come out on the right side of the ledger when it's all said and done. You know, the Red Raiders have had just a few drafted players over the years, not really a hotbed for NBA players historically coming out of that program. But in recent years, that's starting to change.
Pass to Junior. Right side, Mills. 6 to shoot. Harvey. Can't connect from 14 feet. And guys, the Red Raiders had players taken in the first round in 2018 and in 2019.
Zaire Smith and Jarrett Culver were the selections respectively. They're 2 of only 3 total first-round picks from Texas Tech. The program is improving, and you can expect more NBA-level players to come through Lubbock in the future.
Here's Junior. He has 7. Outside, Mills. Back to Thompson. Back to Mills. Junior. Pass to Lambert. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound.
Boa.
And the basket by Harvey.
You know, the Red Raiders have had a number of outstanding seasons, and yet the highest tournament seed they've gotten has been as a 3, which is a little bit surprising. I thought they had perhaps been higher at some point.
And Texas Tech is in a tough conference. Hard to amass a pristine record when you go up against top teams. Still, I imagine it's a goal for the school to get a 1 seed in the near future.
Now here's Junior. He's covered by Evans. Pass to Lambert. Junior. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Have to display disciplined defense against Junior. You don't want to bail out guys with his kind of skill set.
And the Spartans will go for a different look here. Texas Tech trailing here. They've been struggling here offensively.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Barry. Back to Livingston. Here's Nixon. Evans. Livingston for 3. Weber grabs the board.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
One thing that makes these games extra special to me is that we could be seeing parts of the future NBA championship team out there.
You know, if only you could pick them out, right? Forecast the future a bit. I agree. That question in the back of your mind, is this a future MVP? Adds another layer of interest.
It's tough to think about how many of these players have that dream for themselves, knowing only the very best are going to take that next step and join the league.
Ai, moleque. Paz.
Showing he has the ability to read a defense. Junior, fantastic pass to set up a teammate.
Pass to Livingston. Detman. The fadeaway. And once again off the mark by Texas Tech. And here's Junior. Number 5 from the floor out of 11 shots.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Timeout called. The Red Raiders.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this time out here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
The best college players often leaving without playing the full 4 years. It's always interesting how much teams change year to year.
Hey, college stars are like shooting stars. Blink and you'll miss them. It's definitely one of the most interesting challenges of the college game for coaches.
Absolutely. I mean, coaches have to constantly adapt to new rosters. They're more focused on getting the best pieces to fit their strategy rather than recruiting guys to build a strategy around.
Here's Thompson, and they pick up 2.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Pretty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Pass to Junior.
Opa, balançou pra cima.
Nice feed that time from Red Thompson.
Well, it's obvious that Junior is a tough kid. I mean, he sticks with the play even through the contact there.
Livingston outside. Here's Butler. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Butler. Some solid defense from Lambert. So it's the Spartans now. Junior. Some solid defense from Neely. Down low. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. A big part of what elevates the excitement of these college games has got to be the die-hard fans who are so unrelenting in their support of their teams.
You got that right. These crowds stay amped up for the entire game. The dedication of these fans is truly second to none.
Yeah, you know, these fans will do about anything to fire their teams up and give them an edge. That's why a lot of these schools really literally think of their fans as the sixth man.
Pass to Dentman. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the Spartans.
Yeah, you know what, guys? He's not very effective from that spot. He's got to put some work in there.
Left side, Lambert. The shot, no good. So Texas Tech will have it the other way. Outside, Mills. Montgomery. Lambert defending. Evans outside. Sinks the triple.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Junior outside. Outside, Mills. Back to Junior. Shoots from 14. Rebounded by Montgomery. This gives them the opportunity to get within 10. And that one's good. Mills. Junior outside. That one, no good. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Butler, he's covered by Thompson. Butler can't get it to go. Junior right side.
Toma, faz.
Mills.
Faz aí, cara.
Here's Junior. They swipe it. Pass to Evans. The three. And again, it's Texas Tech with the three.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And he commits the intentional foul. Knocks it loose.
Que caralho.
The three. Off on that one. And so the Spartans take the win.
And this was a total team effort. It needed to be with the mediocre performance from Junior.
Yeah, you know, I don't think he stood out perhaps the way we expected him to, but a win's a win, and hey, there's always the next time to go after it too.
And that'll wrap it up for us. Until next time, good night.
Valeu, rapaziada, por ter vindo até lá até aqui. Tamo junto aí pelo like, valeu.
Okay.